to avoid early engagements as much as you possibly can. You don't want to get into a fight with level 1 gear and go against somebody who just happens to find full level 2 and an AK. So I think right now everybody just wants to play as careful as possible and then hopefully, you know, battle it out in the late game.
See what they can do. We'll see what they can do. Konina Power down there, Volnova looking to hurry up and get some loot. Futbolist. Oh, checking in with Bigetron real quick. Futbolist, though, I mean, the desk and the pre-show, they made a phenomenal point. Like, Futbolist, they came into today right behind Loops. Loops, they have 2 chicken dinners. I mean, that goes to show you, like, Futbolist, they are just racking up the points. Like, I can only imagine what 1 chicken dinner will do for the squad. And I know a lot of people, they had doubts about Futbolist coming into this tournament because we haven't seen them popping off lately, you know, outside of PMGC. But this is their moment. This is their moment to really prove to their audience, those naysayers, like, listen, we might have taken a short little hiatus, but we are back, baby. World Championship status. We'll see.
They've done it before. They've done it before, right? I mean, this is a squad that I think that everybody was super confident about, and just, yeah, in the, you know, recent days, maybe they had a little bit of a shakiness, but I mean, so far here in the PMGC, I mean, they're crushing it. If they get chicken dinner here in this Vikendi match, they're first place, without a doubt. They're gonna bounce all the way up there. So we'll see how they end up on the leaderboards after this match. But man, they couldn't ask for a better start here, because at the end of the day, if you have a good day number 1, I think they're pretty much locked for the Super Weekend. Now it's all about just, you know, adding some more points and executing strategies for those upcoming days. But right now we still see a whole bunch of different teams just really separated, just trying to get all that loot. And I bet you the loot they're finding right now is a whole bunch of 9mm and 45, baby, because that's what you find a lot of here in Vikendi, that's for sure.
9mm. I mean, that's when we start to see the Bison kind of come into play. We see a lot of those very popular on this map just because of, like you said, the abundance of 9mm. Futbolists in the Zima looking like they're going to be driving right past Elitist United team, another squad that not the best of performances on day number 1. Matic, though, hopefully they got a weapon because the drive-by from Lavazin.
Here they go. Here they go. Na'Vi getting ready for this fight coming up. And they're starting to push in. Matic, yeah, running out the back right now, trying to, I think, get some support from the rest of his team. Look at this. Lutz with that Uzi. Pushing up little by little. Rom, Lavazin. They know that this squad is separated right now. They're trying to take advantage of it to get this first knock. And yeah, Matic, nowhere to go. Just completely caught out right here. Now Na'Vi's down 1 player, and the rest of the squad, I mean, they're just running away from this fight. Oh, old boy.
Old boy, taking some shots though with the M4. Yeah. I mean, but look at Solke.
What is going on?
Look at Solke trying to get the wraparound over there on Tixie. Tixie saying, nah, it ain't happening, not like this. Now 3 members of Futbolists within the compounds. Na'Vi on the outskirts right now. Looks like both teams were able to get a trade, making this a 3v3. This is a huge fight. And Execute out there in the distance. I see Killswitch making the pull-up, making the roll-up, trying to third-party this juice.
They could totally get it right here, especially against these squads, to take them out early. That'll be huge for Execute and make a fly up the leaderboards. We'll see what they decide to do here coming up soon. Not sure what Solke was doing there. I think they was trying to go for maybe like a 3-1 off-angle split, but man, he just drove into 2 players that Na'Vi. Really tough break for him. And that's going to even up this battle between the 2. Old boy. Oh, old boy getting quick pinched hard between both Execute and Futbolist. He's going to hit the deck right there. And look at this. I mean, he's just laying right out in the open. For that first
no fear. No fear. No fear. I want to see what Execute can do. I want to see what they can accomplish from this third party. I would like for them to kind of swoop in from above and get some points underneath their belts. Could be a huge opportunity for them. And yeah, old boy, Matic, 2 members down for Na'Vi, and that's when we start to see the retreat, as in the back of their minds, they got to think about it like, okay, we tried to get into this fight. things didn't work out in our favor. So let's try to go for some placement points, because if they get taken out right now, 16th position, that's 0 points, and that is something that Navi cannot afford to have happen to them on map number 2 of today.
Not by any means, especially, I mean, they're in 11th place right now with 38 points. And there's a lot of squads that are really hungry to pass them up right here. So you do not want to leave that door open at all, because right now, Super Weekend, it's the only thing on these players' minds, getting into top 16. That's of the utmost importance right now. And Navi off to a rough start. Look at this, 4 angry men now on top of them. And oh my goodness, they do spot Tixie right there. Iron Sight, AK. Great shots from 33 Survive. Oh, this could be a disgusting nade though. Is he gonna be able to get it in time? It goes off, but he gets... Oh, he isn't able to get that nade off right there. And yeah, that's gonna be that initial knock. Only 1 member remaining left for Navi. Yeah, there goes Miku, and he is taking off, running full speed ahead. Run, Miku, run! Run for your life! And oh, not able to run fast enough.
Oh!
As 4 angry men get it done.
Unlucky, man. Unlucky. Not the start they wanted. Not the start Navi wanted to have coming into this game. 4 a.m. though. They got a taste, man. They got a taste of a couple kills. They are looking to continue pushing on.
Yeah, we'll see how they're going to be able to get that finished off here. As this next zone goes on up, it's still, I mean, still for circle here. They're trying to get in this next position. Now, there's a lot of area here. I'm surprised that we've seen teams kind of really press these early engagements so quickly, because I mean that really leaves you with a big open opportunity to get third-partied right now. And you can just see Team Secret are going to go ahead and just move up a little bit after they got that knock, try to get this res and just play as safe as possible, because I mean this is still way early to see these kind of fights.
Very early. Looking on in with Zuxi, doing some scouting right now. Got the 6 times out here in the woods. Team Secret, you high boy. D36 doing some looting. DA just over the hill. Team Secret, though, I don't see them moving very far from their current position, as it is pretty solid within this zone. They have a little split going on right now. You high boy kind of separated from the squad, a little 2-2 split. I like this. I mean, they should be able to possibly capitalize on other squads going for that rotate.
This is the planning phase.
What can happen?
This is the planning phase.
This is when you got the board out. You're writing down things on the board. You're coming up with the game plan. You're trying to cut off those choke points for those rotations. This is it, man.
Yeah, we'll see it right now, because right now this is that big opportunity, like you mentioned, with these IGLs. They're just starting to protect those vehicles, as we saw right there, and just try to predict where this next circle is going to go. If it decides to hard shift off of them, they already want to have that full game plan, saying, hey, we're going to drive this way, we're going to approach it onto this angle. You want to have all that set up for your squad to be as prepared as possible. Now, the only thing you don't have to prepare for is if that circle lands on you, because if it does, you ain't going anywhere. You're just going to be standing there waiting for squads to come on in. But we'll see how it ends up playing out. Next zone, I mean, center's up right here. It's we're going to see a whole lot of the same here for the next couple minutes, as the Unnamed are, I think, the only squad right now outside of the circle. And they're pushing up little by little, passing up Cosmodrome. And then I think they should be able to make it in here pretty fairly easy. And you can just see every single one of these teams right now, they are just all centered up, sitting really pretty and quite close to each other. Here we look at RRQ, as they are starting to see 4 a.m. drive on by. Zine ends up getting knocked. That is a tough knock for them right there, as the rest of the squad is getting just picked apart. G9, though, ends up getting caught on that off angle by his Lonesome and Thirsted. Here comes Beer 11 to try to finish them both off with a nade. That might just be it. Will it hit the mark? A little off right here. But I think RRQ, yeah, has to realize that they are really hurt right now.
Comes the follow-up. Let's see. They're looking to get these points. Grenades are just popping off every which where. 4 a.m. in the smokes. Hasakai looking to get that pickup, looking to get that revive. Beer, though, holding his off angles behind the broken wall. Ernie pulling back to...
Yeah, that's a perfect position right there. That's a perfect position right there.
I mean, the cover.
Yeah, I mean, like, so lucky to have that rock right in front of you as well as that tree behind. That definitely kind of mitigated all that damage for those grenades, because if one of those hit, that would have been over for them too. It would only been one left up for 4 a.m., but now they still have 3 alive, and it looks like they're trying to possibly go for the res here. This is a really risky play, or maybe trying to go on the offense as they realize it's a 3-3. We'll see how that plays out. We have another fight going on right now. Zeus and Team Secret going at it.
Ronin reloading that Uzi. Rex over here looking pretty low with the health, making sure to get that confirmed. Rex is going to be spotted from Ronin's Uzi. Another point on the side of Zeus, and they might have enough time to get this revive. Another smoke to help out here.
Ronin just sneaking through those walls right there, getting that perfect little angle inside of Villa. This is a really one of my favorite spots on the map to land whenever I happen to drop here in Vikendi. And it's a really, really good location to hold, especially considering where this next circle is going. So they're set up pretty. As
this
right
fight.
Now. Back to this
What's
fight.
going on?
Yeah. Look at this. Oh, I believe is that Secret Jin coming up for the third party? That could be devastating for both these squads.
It is.
We'll have to see how this plays out, though. That's what happens with early engagements. You risk yourself for that third party coming in, and 4 a.m. is really, really exposed right here.
Yeah, especially like you mentioned, Secret Jin, they are going to be pulling up from behind. 4 a.m., they got a couple trees, they got a couple smokes to work with, but honestly, RRQ, they're in the safety and comfort of the compounds. They got the walls surrounding them. They have a lot of cover. All they have to do, I mean, this is center zone. RRQ, they just have to wait. They just have to wait. Maybe pop some more shots, you know, attract the enemies, you know, throw that bait out there, reel it on in. 4 a.m., time is not on their side right here.
Yeah, we'll see how they opt to play this right now. I mean, they're really fortunate to still have 3 members remaining. I mean, they just kind of full sended it here into this area, and RRQ was just waiting for them as we go on to this replay. Yeah, let's see exactly how they end up playing this. Oh, Team Secret. Oh, look at that. Perfectly well shot. Oh, that bounce nade would have hit perfect, but he did decide to go ahead and hop over that wall. And then, yeah, Ronin just sneaking on through, able to get that perfect off angle and just take him out right there.
Those high walls right there, I mean, it just made it even more challenging to defend. And then Ronin sneaking on in through that little crack. I mean, talk about being surprised. And that comes down to just awareness and knowing the map like the back of your hand. Ernie, gonna be peeking this window. This is the time, this is the moment. RRQ are looking to potentially finish this fight now. More grenades. How many grenades? The utility from both squads right now, actually insane.
Trying to get as much pressure on back, and you can see 33 Savants trying to open that up. Oh, that broken wall just saving Beer 11 right there. Suk is able to get rezzed, and he is moving on over to his teammate right now. But 4 a.m., they're not giving this up. I mean, they are battling this out with them right now. Oh. Ernie.
That's Ernie again.
That angle. Oh, here they come.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. They want to end it now. They got that knock. They're pushing out of their compound. They got the high ground. Moving together as a unit. There goes another one. There's only one more member alive from the window. Surprise!
What a
they get the
perfect
thirst?
Angle.
Oh, that's disgusting. They got the thirst. Ben got the
Gotta
thirst.
get it. Take that point right now, especially when you're in a 2v1 situation. Gotta be able to risk it. But now here comes RRQ pushing really close together. They want to be able to use this man advantage as 33's going for the res right now. And RRQ's being really patient. That's going to give 4 a.m. a lot of time to get this reset. I think they realize it now, and now they push, but they already have one member up.
Let's go. Uzi.
Goes Uzi out. Oh, great knock right there. One remaining. And he is pinned in that building. Great angle. RRQ Athena taking out 4 angry men right there. But they did end up losing 2 members in the process.
And that's interesting. I mean, hey, they got the 4 points, but coming into today's game, I was speaking with Coach Vu from RRQ, and they told me one of hey, Coach Vu, one of the things that they want to work on was reduce deaths. They want to reduce early game deaths. I feel like there's an exception right there. I mean, if you're going to get, oh, traffic jam. Okay, Zute, we see you. If you're going to get 4 kills, I feel like that kind of counters, you know, I feel like I'm pretty happy. All things considered, Hot Jukes. I mean, I want to get your take on this, but losing 2 to gain 4 points, is it worth early game?
I mean, it's tough. It's tough to say. I mean, if you're gonna lose two, I think in general, it's good to be able to at least have that 4-point buffer. At the same time, though, I mean, I think, you know, getting that chicken dinner with a bunch of kills, that's what's really going to separate you in these leaderboards. So it's tough. It's really, really tough to stay, especially considering this early on. But I don't think RRQ really had an option there because, I mean, 4 Angry Men, I mean, they had like blood in their mouth. They would not give up on that fight. I mean, they gave it to them.
A rabid dog. I mean, they're hungry, and you can't blame them. I mean, last game they got a ton of kills. So the game plan, I know we talk about the game plans a lot. 4 AM, the game plan, their chalkboard says get kills. Dot.
Push.
Period. That's it.
That's all it just says.
Kills,
Is just push.
aggression,
Right
mayhem.
Jeez.
You love it. You love it.
It's an interesting strategy. I mean, I think it's worked for them so far. I mean, considering that they're right now in second place.
For sure.
I mean, obviously, the leaderboard's going to change up after the end of this match. But still, you know, sometimes over-aggression in the early game, I think it's advantageous, especially considering that some teams aren't fully, you know, warmed up. They still may have some nerves. So to try and take advantage of that, I think it's going to work out pretty well. The problem is, though, as this tournament goes on longer and longer, these teams are going to start getting settled in, really comfortable, and I don't know if that strategy is going to work the same.
Hey, Zute, check this out. Groza, check it out, man.
Free Groza
Early Christmas present. Early Christmas present right there. Come and grab it, my man. But I agree. Early game aggression is definitely, and I've been saying this for the longest, I mean, the Mustache Dave book. Early game aggression, that's the time. That's the time to go for those risky pushes because the potential for third party, it's less. It's less early game because of how big the zone is, of course. I'm surprised Secret Jin actually didn't push that 4 AM RRQ fight. I mean, they heard the shots. They saw the kill feed for the longest. But I guess they're trying to, you know, maintain their position in the center of the zone, play it safe. So I also understand that as well.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing right now, this is the Elitist United. They're going to be holding there at the bottom right now. This is the host-invited team. Yep. And they have a lot of work to do against the rest of these teams right here because all these guys are just so well experienced at playing at this high level. So to be able to even compete against these guys is going to be tough. But look at this next circle, shifting on over to the west. Futbolist, you know, they're looking to the sky and screaming, Futbolist. They're hyped after that one. Execute as well as, TS, they're going to be really happy about this position right here. We'll have to see as the rest of these squads are going to have to push on into them.
Very yummy. Teasing Futbolist with a tasty snack over there, driving around, doing some scouting. Heard some shots, and now we'll be driving on into Secret Jin. Very yummy. I respect the scouting. Still alive, by the way. We see them going all over the place on the minimap. Look at that.
I mean, just trying to find a place. I think trying to find a home right now. We'll see where they end up going to. Bigetron, this is the team that we've been all talking about. They still have the full squad. They've been playing this, I think, really quietly, just trying to find a good position. They're at the edge of this circle. They're going to have to start pushing in a little bit more here in a second. Look at Razy trying to be able to get some nice little pop shots with that M16 single tap.
Bam.
Favorite, I think, of all these teammates, but that's a those hard shots to hit.
Ooh. Ronan. Taken down and out, bleeding on out. Hopefully they should be able to get the revive. Secret Jin, they just want to maintain the defense on their compound. You high, boy! Ooh, Team Secret done. Abrupt Slayers stabbing them right there, taking them down in 14th position. This Vikendi.
That's a big one. That's a big one right there, especially considering that Team Secrets was sitting in first place. So them going out early, I think you're going to see a lot of squads keeping an eye on that right there. As the rest of these teams, now you have, you know, Zeus eSports eliminated as well. Teams are just getting knocked out piece by piece. And look at this, RRQ back at the same house, having to defend against a full squad of Alpha 7, 2v4. They're in big trouble right now. How are they going to play this one? Because now the blue zone is attacking both of them.
Look at this, one grenade though.
Holding it.
One grenade. Alpha 7 could be dead. We hear the sprays right now. The exchange spear on the outskirts spotted. D2E. The last one alive.
I think it's just holding it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think D2 is obviously just, I think, just trying to use all the heals he can in this position. Because look at this circle, this zone, centering out like this. I mean, every single team is playing the edge and just battling it out with each other as they're just trying to be able to get into this next zone alive. Elitist United, right now, getting into engagement with the Unnamed, and you got Futbolist tagging all of them from the inside here as well, making it really tough. A lot of points being added up right now as we get later on here into the match.
12 first aids on D2E, by the way, from RRQ, so they are big chilling out there. They can wait as long as they want in the blue. But the Unnamed, Raven, one of the stronger players, one of the top fraggers from the squad, already done, leaving just 3. The blue zone right on their tail. D2E we see out there in the distance, healing on up. Very good, though. The last one alive for Elitist United, having a very challenging approach in this zone. BTR, though, we were talking about them. We heard in the interview yesterday, BTR, they're just playing it slow. Slow and steady the first couple days. The question is, how slow is too slow? We want to see you qualify. Yeah, we want to see you qualify. Top 16 is the goal.
Yeah, you have to get top 16. So, I mean, slow and steady, as long as you get top 16, fine. But if you're playing that, you know, just thinking that, oh, we'll get more points later on, you do not want to miss the Super Weekend. That's too many points to lose. So we'll see how they end up going there. Oh, getting a good knock right there on Digital Athletics as they're crossing up. Alpha 7 pushing up into this compound as well. They're going to be sharing it with Secret Jin right now, and it looks like they are going to be able to secure this spot, because right now you can see J2K really hurt right now.
Secret Jin, they also have a little split going on right now. Raptini, a grenade explosion right in their face. Kingzo able to toss that one on out through the window, looking for the repeat, looking to get the confirms. Oh, Bigetron, snowmobile. Zuxi knocked out right there, but they have the cover of the boulder.
Jesus able to get that super clutch knock right there onto Bigetron. Not to mention, I mean, they are completely pinched right now between two teams. They did make it into this next zone, though, so that's going to give them some breathing room, but for how long? We'll see how long they can hold on to this match, as we got battles going all over the place right here. There goes the Unnamed, taken out in 10th place. Still 9 teams remaining. Oh, look at Zuxi getting the knock on the Gonzo. Oh, and he's pressing this.
You got to. You don't want to get chunked down by the blue zone. Ryzen trying to get those heals up. Ryzen needs to move on just a little bit. Duxie, up. Grenade. Konina Power, though, will be final. Thompson to the face, to the dome right there. It's up to Ryzen to get the heal up. They do have that bush and those smokes for cover, but how long will they remain undetected? Microboy out there on that off angle.
They have that bush, but look at this. I mean, Konina Power have both of those blown up vehicles, so they have a ton of cover right there. This nade could hit, it hits perfectly. Able to get both those knocks onto Zuxi and Ryzen. So clutch for them right there. That's gonna leave just Microboy, the last remaining member for Bigetron. And this squad, only 2 kills, and this is 8 teams remaining. They do not want to go out right now. He needs to clutch this up.
And not only that, they have the full team of Execute right in front of them, right in their pathway to make it on into that next zone. Execute going to be looking right down there. It's going to be a shooting range. Ryzen going to be bleeding on out. Konina Power also looking to make some moves as they need to slowly but surely push their way on into this new zone that Secret Jin has been gatekeeping for the longest.
Yeah, 10 seconds left on the clock as this next circle is about to close on them right now. And this is zone 7. It hurts bad. You can see a lot of movement going out. Ryzen is taken out from Bigetron. That's the finish. And look at this. Gangzo really got a great angle on this Futbolist squad. Alpha 7, they still have the full squad up remaining with 5 kills. Great match for them.
Alpha 7, I mean, they have definitely been surprising people. They barely qualified to even make it here first 2 days. Oh, D2E finally done. D2E finally done to the blue zone. I told you they had 12 first aids, a bunch of bandages, so they were able to heal to at least 7th place, where that gets you 2 points. Hey, it's better than nothing.
Yes, it is, and we're still getting into this fight right now. You can see Futbolist is stuck by that rock in the middle of this pretty much middle of everybody right now on the edge of this circle. They're in tough times right now. Oh, look at Lutz Swagwin from the blue trying to put some shenanigans on, get that finish. Next circle is gonna hard shift onto the full squad of Alpha 7. This is their game to win right now. All they gotta do is just stand up and just spray everybody trying to move their way in. But these squads are putting, oh, look at the nade from Lavazin onto Execute. Able to take down Fame Boys. Execute needs to get these squad members up and start pushing right now, because look at the clock, 25 seconds left, and they're on the thick side of it. The zone's gonna close in fast from that area. Oh, they're in big trouble.
Molly, yeah, Molly. It looks like Kill Switch can be the last one up, trying to get the pickup, trying to get the revive, but grenades are going to be getting tossed right on top of him. Kill Switch blowing up that Dacia.
8 seconds.
Utilizing it for cover. The Blue Zone going to start the push in here very shortly. Kingzo with that third-party potential from the window, but also Swagwin, Alpha 7, like you said, they got the squad wiper.
There goes Bigetron. There goes Bigetron out in 5th place as well. I think that right now, if you are Execute, you have to pass all your heals over to Kill Switch. There's no way he can escape. He can't outrun in the open right there at all. I think it's a heal off for Kill Switch. If he tries to run out, I think he's gonna get taken out immediately. We'll see what the play is though, if that is their strategy. As Alpha 7, I mean, they are sitting pretty and poised to win this one as they're just adding more points to their total score. Getting knocks and kills all over the place. This is I mean, you couldn't ask for a better position.
Kingzo, the last one alive. 5 kills onto Secret Jin. Kill Switch trying to heal on up.
Yep.
But it's looking like an Alpha 7 win. It is looking like it. They got the numbers advantage. They got 9 kills. They got the high ground. And this is when they start to
for second.
Spread on out. Kill Switch with the Bison. We were talking about the Bison popping up, going for that spray.
Oh, he's out of heals.
Not connecting.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. He was out of heals completely. I think he was just trying to possibly sneak an extra point. I mean, just making the best effort, but I think it was really smart for him as well to avoid giving Alpha 7 another point. So opting not to go for the peak. Oh, look at this. But Kenzo is able to secure a point for himself, but that's going to be it for Secret Jin. Going on out right there. Alpha 7 getting blessed there at the end with that circle and taking home another big chicken dinner.
5th place for Bigetron. I mean, that's place